Alright, let's have a look at its interior. It has this that looks like a folded screen, but it's actually 1, 2, 3, but I think it's nicely executed. And I like the fact that the screens aren't too big. But of course, some of it is blocked, but I mean, you saw all the videos from Europe. They were talking about, you know, the Brits were saying that, oh, the steering wheel is blocking part of the screen. Come on. It's as if European cars don't have this issue. Nonsense, right? And it's alright. I don't see that as too big of an issue. It's really not that big of an issue because this is my vantage point. Alright, so I mean, it's very normal for us when we view things to move a little bit around. So I don't see that as a huge issue. Tiny visors, like a lot of sports cars do, especially a lot of convertibles, because this thing goes up, right? And I like the finishing of the roof. You know, a lot of convertibles, right? The fabric, the straps, the strings and all that, this is so beautifully finished inside here. Yeah, the fit and finish is top notch, right? This is definitely Porsche levels of fit and finish. Yeah, it is Porsche levels of fit and finish. The keys look nothing much, very lightweight. It's alright. USB-C, USB-A. Thick carpets wrap up here. You know what? These thick carpets that are used in Porsches, Rolls-Royce, Bentleys, Astons, right? They actually feel really nice, and you know, I don't mind them as upholstery. They feel really good. Of course, they're gonna trap a lot of dust. Right, that's nice. Of course, Alcantara is nice. Leather is nice. The stitches, these thin stitches, I mean, they are prevalent in a lot of cars. I prefer the thicker, bigger stitches that are spaced out more instead of feeling like a line running through. You know, you're supposed to show off with stitches, but when it's stitched so consistently as one line, when you touch it, right, the sensation is just, it's as if feeling one molding line, you know. So never mind, I mean, small issues. I don't mind if they stitch it this way, fold inside instead of out. I mean, if it's done outside, if it is using the thick threads and then using contrast stitching, then it's a stylized thing, right? You see the seats, these are red stitches, so they could have done red stitching here, you know, just to add a bit on that emotion. Whoa, this is leather wrap. Wow, leather. And this part is leather wrap. It's a piece of plastic, but they wrap leather over it. This is 100% leather. This as well. The finishing is really good. I mean, yeah, that's what you get. You see all the scratches? Yeah, scratches is already there. So is this the infotainment screen? Car? Oh my god, what are these? That tiny? MG Pilot door and lock and all that. Why can't these be done here? Oh, is that a repeat? No, that's the this is the navigation.
We don't seem to be navigating.
No, don't talk, please don't talk. Okay, that's the navigation. That's the okay, play. No, you don't need to talk, please. Android Auto, phone, okay, the things are here. This is of course not touch sensitive. This is touch sensitive. So the infotainment screen is split both sides. Okay, here you have in terms of charging, 300 kilometers range, energy consumption. MG button means navigation, MG stuff. What does this do? It's all the UK stuff. Weather. Okay, settings on your, you know, your unit. You want km or miles, time zone, hour format. What is this? Sound system. Okay, left or right. What about this? Okay, drive mode, you know, one pedal drive, on or off and all that. seat adjustment, so I can adjust the passenger side as well. Not bad, I like that. Driver easy entry, passenger easy entry, follow me home lights and all that. And then I pull this down, it's the brightness of this screen. What else this does? Aircon. Okay. Volume. Can you drag the volume? You cannot. You press this to drag. Oh shit. So you press this to drag. Car. That's it. Driving, seating, light. What else? Oh, a lot more. Ambient light. Okay, the color of the ambient light. Cluster. To change this. Okay. Where is that? Oh, see what I want. So, where's the adjustment? Wow. Okay, but what do I do? Oh, I can change to this, or I want sport, and then for this I can see what I want. Do I change with this? What does this do? Okay, there we go. Navigation, blah blah blah. So what I selected here is reflected here. Okay, and then what does this do? Up and down, volume, left and right, radio station. But okay, looking at my tires, what does this do? Oh, this one changes this. Okay, this one changes this, I presume. Okay, left and right. Oh, the distance of adaptive cruise control, up and down, press the middle. What does it do? Not sure. This one is the driving mode. Pull this. I like this logic. This one changes the driving mode from comfort, sport, custom, comfort. This one will change the energy recuperation, you know, what level you want it to be. Hey, why does it keep going back? What's that S doing there? Anyway, okay, that's the sound of the thing. And then what's the sound of the horn? Okay, not bad. Oh, that's the wiper. Okay, yeah. Seat controls, door lock and unlock. These are the power brakes, headlight, height adjustment, opening or closing the bonnet. These are your windows, whether they have 2-speed. Okay, slow. Very thick single pane. Press all the way down. Does it go faster? Nope, same speed. Nice one. I like the finishing here, the fit and finish. Okay, the seating position. This is my eye level. Okay, this is my eye level, and true enough, this car feels like a sports car, but it seems like I can no longer lower it. So I wish I can lower it a little bit more, but I can't. Yeah, that's the lowest I sit. I hope I can sit lower by probably that much. Yeah. Okay, nothing much. Here's to operate the roof. This one is to open the passenger door, so I can open for whoever's boarding. This is not forged carbon. This is just a wrap that wraps on top. You can feel the texture. Cup holders. You can push it down. And when you don't need them, they are just a flat panel. It would be nice if these match, right? Okay, that's the interior. Nice seats. Seats feel good. Okay, the rollover protection is there. Glove box covered in felt. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a 300 over 1,000 ringgit car. Miraculously, the the compartment here, it's not lined in anything. It's not leather, nothing. It's just plastic. Hey, what does this do? Oh, ACC. Okay, this one is Super Sport. You press this, you go into Super Sport. Shift to D to activate ACC. Release EPB to activate ECC. Okay, no, don't. No. I don't need that. Very interesting. So this is you drive yourself aggressively. This one, the car drive for you. This is nice. This feels good. The steering wheel is beautiful. The size of the steering wheel versus the size of the car is nice. And what mileage are we at? What? That's the thing with the information of the car. Is there more information? Okay. Oh, it's only 5,649 km. Yep. Let's go for a drive, shall we? Since we have time. And what time is it now? 1:40. I don't need to pick up my kids yet. Let's go for a drive. What am I doing? I want to go for a drive. I want to drop the top. And how can I not show everybody this important part? Let's open the windows first, and I presume open this. I believe it's a very quick process. It should be very straightforward. That's nice. That's nice. And let me reverse the car back to its spot. And yeah, and park. This one look like the Honda one. Yeah, everything is quick, and the roof mechanism is very well designed. The whole thing just open and close, and so there's a little bit of rain, and you see how high I sit. Can you see how high I sit? Not super, but I wish I can sit this low in the car, you know. I wish I can. I mean, visually, but that's how I sit inside here. Yeah, maybe this is a better view. This is sort of, it's okay lah. It's okay lah, acceptable, right? And I like the fact that you can see the haunches over there, so that you can judge where the wheels are. It's not a small car. Let me park the car, take off my seat belt, and open the doors. Yep, see, that's how the doors open. Let me release the brakes. Let me show you guys how the car looks. Oh, it looks good, right? Looks really good. 275, 35, 20 inch at the backs. This giant arrow. I know they're trying to do the you know how the British flag, you have that, but when these two things are too connected, it just straight up look like an arrow. I wonder how's the boot like. I don't think it should affect the boot at all, because the roof, everything is stowed here. The rear deck is actually pretty long. This is a big car. Okay, that's the boot. Why is it that shallow? It shouldn't be that shallow. What is that? How can that be? It shouldn't be that shallow. Right, suspension components are there. The battery is there. Anyway, I'm curious. I want to remove this and just see what's there. Because the wheels are here. The wheels are here. And here you only need a small strut. It's alright, it's alright, but it's just kind of felt that it could have had more storage capacity, because it doesn't hinder into the boot space at all. Yeah, by right it should have a little bit more room. And there's one curious thing. Can I drive the car with the doors up? That got me curious. Let's put on the seatbelt first. If I can, that would be great, because it's a wonderful way to show off driver's face blocked. Let's try if I can move the car. Oh yes, I can drive with the doors up. I like that. You know, when you go for car meets, right? That's what you can do. Of course, it's gonna shake. Okay, let's not do that. Can I close? Okay, there we go. Can I drive while it's closing? Cool. I like that. Okay, let's go for a short drive while I find somewhere to mount you guys while you can still hear me. There's a little bit of drizzle, but it's alright. Okay, now I'm just gonna pull the windows up. There's no glass at the back. That's the best I can do. Let's mount you guys and go for a short drive. Alright, I'm sure you can hear me really well. In terms of seating position wise, okay, the seatbelt on the passenger side is rattling against the B-pillar, so I need to, is that the max I can pull? And in terms of seating position, I wish the hello. I kind of hope. Okay, the steering wheel is maxed out. Currently, it's maxed out. Okay. It's alright, but it will be a little bit nicer if it's here. That means another 2-inch. Another 2-inch will be really, really nice. Hello. Hello. Everybody loves a convertible when the roof is down. When you just close it, right? You're a snob. Oh, very interesting. Let me try going through a speed bump again. It's alright lah. At the end of the day, it's an EV and it does something that no other car makers are doing, which is giving you an EV sports convertible roadster. I mean, it's a roadster at the end of the day. There are no EV roadsters, right? Tesla has no balls. They mentioned about the Tesla Roadster for the umpteenth amount of time. Why is it making fake engine noise? It's making fake, not engine noise, exhaust noise. It has fake exhaust noise. What the heck? It's a combination of a smoothness of EV and a little bit of a rumble played through the speakers, I presume. Yeah, I'll certainly enjoy this car. There's some weird ass exhaust noise there. I'm sure if I dive into the settings, there must be a way to turn it off or something. Suspension is alright because at the end of the day, it's an EV, it's heavy. I cannot expect the sensation of driving a Mazda MX-5, you know, light on its feet, and but it's alright. It's alright. There's a Tesla over there. There's a Tesla. Yeah, dual motor. So Elon Musk said there will be a Tesla Roadster, you know, 1.9 seconds many years ago. I think he said that before COVID. And it's been a while now, and we're still here. And MG did it first. What is that sound? Oh, the speed warning. Oh my god. I want to turn all these things off. Yeah. Hey, it's okay. It's alright. The feel of the brake pedals are okay, progressive, not too bitey, not too choppy. And it's very important for any EV sports cars to be able to open the top, because if you don't open the top, you just have the top closed, what's the difference? You'll be like driving any EVs out there, right? Only when you step out of the car will you turn back and see that you have two doors and you're driving a sports car. Well, if not, if you keep the roof closed, it will be exactly the same as driving any other car. I mean, get what I mean? Let's say a passenger car, you can have a 3 Series, you can have a Lexus, right? But when you buy a sports car, let's say a Porsche, right, or a Ferrari or whatever, right, the car sounds different. Apart from the power, you hear the sound of either a straight 6 or a flat 6 or a V8 turbo or a V12, right? They sound different. But in an EV environment, you don't get that. It's the same. You have the power. It's not crazy fast, but maybe because I'm in sports, I'm in comfort mode just now, turn it to super sport now, we'll see. We'll see. Suspension is good. Those roads were so bad over there. Suspension is good. Damn. Okay, the steering is fast and quick, and then yeah, you feel the weight, man. You feel the weight of the car, but it's managed well. You feel the weight, but it's managed well. Okay, let's do a quick turn. Oh, braking power. Oh, I forgot the weight of the car. I thought I can stop the car in time, and then suddenly, wow, I need to apply a lot more braking force to stop the immense weight. The ABS came out just now. Okay, I get what this car is. It's a stylish, handsome, pretty two-door that you roll around in Monaco. You know? You don't annoy other people with your exhaust gas. You don't make antisocial noise from your car. You just come out and enjoy your drive. You get good acceleration. I think for what they have, meaning the weight, the range of the car, I think they did a good job in managing all this. I mean, put it this way, you give the Brits a Lotus Electra or a Lotus Emea, you think they can do magic with it? No, the only thing they can do is manage the handling as best they can, right? Which is exactly what this feels like. Yeah, they can only manage it at best they can. They cannot miraculously make everything disappear. But that being said, BMW can make an 8 Series dance, right? Porsche makes a Panamera dance. I mean, I'm satisfied with the handling for what it is. You know, I'm not expecting a Boxster. The car is very comfortable, very comfortable. Suspension is well judged. Cannot run away from the weight. But if you don't drive illegally, you're not going to run into problems. I mean, the front end, the weight, the weighting, the weighting, oh, shouldn't be weighing, I'm not weighing it, but the way they weight the steering feel is very well done compared for an EV. Does it feel sporty? Certainly sportier than some. get you out of situations. Yeah, that's what these kind of cars can do, EVs. That kind of acceleration, right, is only possible with a, let's say, a 600 horsepower V8 twin turbo in Sport Plus, and the car is ready to pounce. That would only be possible, right? But in a 300,000 ringgit car like this, and you can just boom. And I like the fact that they don't deliver the power just like that at every prodding of the throttle. I think I appreciate that, because that means that compared to a lot of other EVs, right, you can manage the way the car jolts based on how hard are you whacking the throttle. And I appreciate that. Some just go full blast when you come close to the throttle. This one is done well. That acceleration just now is impressive, but not impressive because I know it's an EV, but by every measure it is impressive. So I would say this car is very well done, considering the fact that a Mazda MX-5 now costs 260,000, and this is like 40-50 grand more, and 99% of the time on how you use your Mazda MX-5, this car does it better. That means comfort, insulation, interior build quality, style, maybe comfort. This car I can stretch out, man. It's a larger car, even though on pictures it may look roughly the size of an MX-5. It's not. It's the size of a Z4 or a Supra, right? Only that 1% or 0.5% of the time when you are driving, what is the car doing just now? After a speed bump, I prod my throttle. Why is it doing that? Okay, let me turn back off this, go back into comfort, normal sport mode. Let me see what's that. Okay, it doesn't happen here. Sport Plus, Sport Maximum, Sport, Super Sport mode. Okay, Super Sport mode. Gonna go through the speed bump again. Right after the speed bump, I just apply throttle like normal. Yeah, it's doing. I think it's the Super Sport thing. The ultra acceleration wanted to come in, and then it realized I'm not going ahead, and then it goes off, and that, yeah, it's alright, it's alright. It's still within the realms of being comfortable. It's similar to Sport Plus mode in a lot of German cars. When you prod the throttle and the car just goes like that. Yeah, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah, man. I think if this car is within your crosshairs of consideration, I think you can just go ahead and buy it, because it's not expensive at all for what it is. Alright, 300 over 1,000, but you genuinely get a well executed electric sports car. Are there anything like that out there? None. Caesar doors, convertible roof, extremely well built interior, comfortable, practical. Thank you. And yeah. Do I like it? Yes, I like it. I like it in a way whereby, I mean, an MX-5 engine is not that good. That's that nice to listen to anyway, right? But is it a true sports car? It's not. It is not a true sports car. It is certainly the most stylish EV, and the closest to driving that of a sports or sporty electric car that you can have. And of course, it's a drop top. Is there even an electric convertible? No. Nobody dared to do it. MG did. Now, I've driven MGs. I know the history of MGs. back in those days, MG is equivalent to Ferrari, Bugatti, Jaguar, Aston Martin, Bentley. Basically, they win races, right? They are a supercar brand of the early part of the century. Oh my god, I don't think this car can reverse and fit behind my convertible. That means I can't park upstairs. I'll park back downstairs. And there's little I can do with this car because it's a two-seater. I can't bring this car to pick up my kids. Yeah. So MG was a supercar brand back then. They win races, they make race cars, hence their immense legendary status as a brand. But of course, in the 60s and 70s, the British industrial complex collapsed, and luckily the Brits didn't blame Asia back then like how US does. And MG together with Mini, together with a lot of brands all under the British Motor Corporation, BMC, they died, and MG was bought up by some China company very early on, SAIC, and they were making passenger cars all these years. And now MG as a passenger car brand is actually very established in Thailand, in Australia, in a lot of markets. You know, they have been, I know a lot of people like to say, you know, they like to say that, oh, the real MG is gone. These are the, I don't like all these things, man. Just keep on coming up annoying me. A lot of people like to say that, oh, this is the fake MG. This is no longer the real MG. I think at the end of the day, if you don't survive, you can't build sports cars, right? So I would actually regard this as China's, the China parent company finally, after all these years, making sure that MG can survive as a passenger car brand, as a brand that is financially viable. Then you can do what your brand is about, right? MG is a sports car brand. I don't think the Chinese forgot this. But if you don't survive, you can't, basically for kids, you can't play if you don't study. For adults, if you don't make money, you cannot go for holidays. Same goes with car makers. You don't survive, no, the owner is not gonna let you have fun, right? You cannot just make sports cars and hope that that's all you want to do. Who doesn't want a car company that only builds supercars and still is financially viable? Sorry if my voice is a bit softer because I did not bring my mic with me, but I just want you to see this part where I close the roof, right? And it's a very fast process, silent as well, well designed. There we go, done. So a big thumbs up to MG for all these years of hard work. I mean, MG China, just right, and I think they deserve the credit for. Are we gonna? I thought it's gonna hit the side mirror. I guess the sensor worked really well. Let me show you how nerve-wracking it was just now. Oh, that's opening. Okay, I'm gonna close it. Yeah, sorry, I can't see it from outside, so I couldn't judge. Well done, well done. That's the sensor. And these are sensors. Yep. How do I lock the door? Is there a keyless? Or do I walk away? Do I walk away and it will lock? No, no, no. There we go. Subtle. Subtle. Very good looking car. Look at the design. So, yeah, Morris Garages. MG is Morris Garages. So, by every means, I approve of that. Right? Not everybody wants a 4-door SUV. Not everyone wants a 4-door SUV. And sometimes something like this just brings more fans to the brand, offer people more stuffs, more options. There's nothing like that in the market. Porsche is going to come out with their Boxster and Cayman, electric Boxster and Cayman, and we'll see by then, right? What sort of magic can Porsche massage into it? But so far, given how this car's front end reacts to the steering, how well it controls itself relatively well, it's still a heavy car at the end of the day. I approve of MG making this beautiful Cyberster, as they call it. Okay, and maybe they have some hesitation to call it the MG Roadster, because over the years there are a lot of legendary MGs. But yeah, good job, right? The brand died, right? The brand died, and then the Chinese saved the brand, saved the logo with the history and everything, become a humble car maker, making cars, exporting out of China, and then when the time was finally right, then they come back to making sports cars. For those who don't know, in the late 90s, Porsche almost bankrupt. Mid 90s, Porsche almost bankrupt. Porsche is at the verge of dying, and then late 90s, yeah. Then somebody came in, mid 90s, and someone by the name of Vandelin Wiedeking came into Porsche and convinced the board to make the Boxster, share the parts with the 911, and the Boxster became hugely popular, and they get more sales, more money coming in, and then they start making the Cayenne, which makes them a lot of money, and then Panamera. So without money, the 911 wouldn't be that good. All right. So don't just, talk about, oh, this car maker is betraying its roots and all that. No, without money, the car maker will die, and if they die, whatever sports cars that they represent, whatever legendary stuff that they represent, will die with it. All right. They have to make money first. If not, it doesn't make sense. All right. So, good job. So, yep, there we go. That's the MG Cyberster. Cheers.